Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Use Low Cost, High Powered Lead Magnets, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can create up to 50% more long-term profits for literally pennies on the dollar. And the best part of this strategy is, ladies and gentlemen, even if you have a ton of major competitors with much deeper pockets and you're in the middle of a nagging recession, you can learn how to use this powerful concept of lead magnets, or in some cases, in other videos, you heard to me refer to the next level as power lead magnets. So I'm actually starting kind of from the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, even though I've actually done some other videos that are a little more advanced about this concept. But I find that typically, unless you start at the beginning and people don't get the right foundation moving forward, everything else just doesn't work as well. So let's start with the basic premise of what's a lead magnet? Well, here's an example of a low-cost, high-powered lead magnet. You should recognize that free 9-page special report. That's a free report that I give to all of my visitors to my blog. But it doesn't have to be limited to that. That's a digital product. It could be an offline physical product. Then again, it could be an expert interview or a series of expert interviews. Think about that for just a second. And then thirdly, it could be something as simple as a recorded teleseminar and or a webinar. If you're doing any offline speaking, ladies and gentlemen, I highly suggest you record the sessions for several reasons. You learn a lot. You see some of the nuances you have. We all have them as speakers and human beings. But more importantly, people will derive value from it no matter how bad you may think you look or sound on video. If you do a teleseminar or an interview on the radio, get a recording of it. This could become potentially very valuable down the road because you can use it for a free bonus. You can do it as a way to get upsells. You can also use it as a way to get testimonials. So it has a lot of value. But the question often comes up, Mark, should I charge for it? Well, it depends on what your strategy is. As I said, some of the things I just mentioned, you might use it for. Then again, you might use it as a paid product down the road. So don't limit yourself is the point I'm trying to make. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go a little further here. Let's take a really classy upscale restaurant. And again, it does not have to be a restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, when you listen to my particular strategies, and I hope all marketers, don't just see the examples. Try to see the overall concept. So in other words, what I might be saying here is 8 plus 2. But mathematically, 7 plus 3 will get you to the same place as 20 divided by 2, will it not? So try to see the overall concept. So let's take a upscale restaurant where they have, let's say they're smart enough to start gathering a list of their customers, and they create a birthday club and an anniversary club. You'll see why. Now, with the anniversary club, here's what they might do. Any couple that's been married, say 5 years or less, and they come to the restaurant, what if they give the lady a beautiful bracelet? Let's say if they've been married 10 to 15 years, they give this lady a beautiful necklace. And they won't have the necklaces or the bracelets there. Let me just be clear. They're going to give them a VIP time-sensitive discount coupon where they can go to their joint venture partner, jeweler, who's going to let them purchase this at cost because they want to leverage these people's inner circle. I mean, if this is an upscale restaurant, those people there might be doctors and lawyers and CPAs and all that kind of stuff. Now, here's the next thing. I want you to think about this. What if they took, say, this beautiful set of diamond earrings, and after the meal, the waiter or the waitress walks over and puts a little box on the table on the lady's side. And again, this might be the guy's girlfriend, his living significant other, his sister. It doesn't matter. If there's a female sitting across from him, they want to implement this strategy. So here's what might happen. They will put this little box on the table, and of course, the lady will open it and see this beautiful diamond stud, just one beautiful diamond studded earring. And what they say is, with your testimonial, video testimonial, we'll give you a discount coupon where you can go get the other one from the jeweler absolutely free. Now, what if, for whatever reason, as much as that lady wants, and let's say those earrings retail anywhere from $200 to $400. Now, let's say for whatever reason, the woman is like, she's flabbergasted, she's, honored and thrilled, but for whatever reason, she absolutely positively just does not and will not go on video. Well, in that case, then you can ask them for an audio testimonial, Give them the same discount coupon, and the coupon now says they can purchase it at cost. Either way, this gets them in that jeweler store, and either way, that advertisement, those beautiful earrings, are going to be on that woman's ears, and everywhere she goes, she'll have a conversation piece. Now, you see how that might work? And again, these are just concepts. And ladies and gentlemen, if you need any help, when you head over to my blog, reach out to me. Now, I want you to take a look at traditional, what I call outrageously expensive traditional advertising methods versus this sort of powerful non-traditional lead magnet approach. Entrepreneur, on or offline, you can spend a ton of money on banner ads if you want to, and I'm not against banner ads for any of you who represent banner companies. I'm not against paid, traditional, classified, and or display ads. I'm certainly not against pay-per-click advertisement, but here's what I'm saying. With a little creativity, my friend, a little think outside the box, or if you don't want to think outside the box, expand the box you're in, you can quite literally explode your long-term profits simply by moving things around. You might take the same amount of money or a little less and do a whole lot more. Let me just give you one other simple example. Let's suppose you are a retail jeweler, and in your local marketplace there are 2 or 3 major players ahead of you. They got 2 or 3 stores. You got the one single location. Why don't you do this? Why don't you have the female on your staff go out and become a customer of some of the top upscale hair salons in the area and approach the owners initially and let the owner have their choice of $1,000 to $1,500 diamond studded necklace and matching earrings at your cost. Why? Because that person has women coming into their salon every day sitting in their chair. And what do you think those other women are going to want to know when they see her with some brand new bling she didn't have on 2 days ago? Bingo. And you think they're going to want to know how they can get hooked up? Bingo. Now, the next thing you do is once you get the owner, then you go after the other women in the chairs, meaning you hook them up with some beautiful diamond-studded earrings, again, at your cost. Then you hand them some 2-sided business cards. The first side says, because you are a valued customer of whatever the salon is. Then on the back side, it says referred by, and that's where the women put their name and first and last name, so they know which hair salon, which individual actually referred this person. And then in another video, we'll show you what you're going to do with that. So ladies and gentlemen, on that note, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, and you want to do it in the next 90 days or less without having to constantly add new customers, clients, and or patients, entrepreneur, you just had a small glimpse into how that can happen for you very quickly. If that interests you at all, then my friend, you see that web address at the bottom? youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. You head over there and you can grab your free 9-page special report. Now, I just got a quick question for you, ladies and gentlemen, because I know you're busy before you head off. Entrepreneur, who else do you know in business who's struggling right now who could definitely use some help? Do they respect your opinion? Because if they do, here's what I want you to do. I want you to forward this video and any other of the videos on my channel to them ASAP. Tell them to check it out and help them out. But again, this is only if they respect your opinion, because they'll definitely thank you for doing so later. Now, on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering, hey, Mark, what do I need to do to get my business product or service to the next level, whatever that next level happens to be, by the way? My friend, I'm so glad you asked, because here's what I've got for you. On top of the free 9-page special report, I'm also going to throw in absolutely free a 22-part small business marketing mastery series. This is an additional free 22 sequential email marketing lessons you're going to receive on top of the free 9-page special report. That's correct. It's my free gift to you. It's just my way of saying thank you for subscribing and welcome to the inner circle. So glad you're here. But my friend, if for whatever reason, after you go through that free 9-page special report and after you read and hopefully reread and attempt to apply some of what you learned in the free 22-part small business marketing mastery series, if for whatever reason you come to the honest conclusion this just doesn't work for me, then please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you wish for whatever reason you want, and you and I can still be friends. Fair enough? This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again real soon on the Marketing Minute.